New listings overall have increased, thank you, to 7.5%, giving buyers more choices, which is great. It's the mid to upper tier price ranges that we've seen a significant listing growth, and that has been what we have needed, boys and girls. Hey guys, this is Erin. If this is your first time to our channel and you want to learn everything there is to know about living in Richmond, Virginia, hit that like button, click subscribe, and click that little bell so you're notified every time we release a new video. Hey, I'm Erin Melton. Welcome to Living in Richmond, Virginia. I want to give you a good idea of how things are looking for 2025 as we go into the delayed spring market. First, let's give you some perspective of how things are looking all across the U.S. So new single-family home sales have risen 7.4% compared to March 2025, and that's also up 6% compared to last year at this time. So we're talking about 724,000 homes sold nationwide, and that's approximately 500,000 and 300,000 new homes are on the market at an 8.9 month supply based on current pace. I'm very thankful that things aren't like that in the Richmond, Virginia area. I want to give you kind of an idea of how things are looking year to year from April in 2024 to where things are looking in 2025. New listings overall have increased, thank you, to 7.5%, giving buyers more choices, which is great. It's the mid to upper tier price ranges that we've seen a significant listing growth, and that has been what we have needed, boys and girls. Single family homes, the total listings have increased by 6% from last year at this time in April. Let me give you kind of some ideas of some featured home to see where things really are. 5728 Stonehurst Estates Terrace in Glen Allen. That is in the Stonehurst subdivision. It was listed, sales price was at $1.5 million, 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, 4602 on the square footage. It was built in 2013 with an acre lot. Overall pending sales are up, woohoo, 1.6%. And the 500,000K plus sales have seen the strongest demand. Yes, we are up by 14% from April of last year. That's phenomenal. Larger homes are sitting on the market 25% longer. Great for people that are looking in our upper tier here in the Richmond area. Here's an example, 9200 University Boulevard in Henrico was at 1.8 million. In University Heights, very popular neighborhood. It was only 8 days on the market, so that wasn't as long. You said it depends on supply and demand and timing of the year. It's a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath, 4,000 square feet, built in 36, good sized lot. Our median sale prices have risen. See, we saw that things had ticked down nationwide. That is not the case here in Richmond. They rose by 5.3%. And our single family homes are up 6.2%. So Richmond is performing better than how things have been nationwide. 3113 West Gray Street in Richmond, listed at $1.15 million. A 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath, 3,000 square foot home built in 2023 on a decent sized lot over in Shepherd's Estates. Days on market, we're definitely seeing things tick up slightly. Went from around 22 days, average days on market in April of last year, to 32 days on market. So we are up for sure. And it's the 500,000 plus homes that are taking a bit longer, but it all depends on the area. Let's look at 116 Tempsford Lane in Richmond. It was 52 days in the market. They were at 1.75 million, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, 4,700 on the square footage, built in 81 with a great big lot over in Wilton at 1.5 acres. So sellers are receiving less than asking price, particularly on the higher end homes, though they have held better than most price points. An example would be 16212 Seville Chase Lane in Midlothian. The original price was $1.179 million and it closed at 1.15. So still very, very strong. That was over in Halsley. 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, 3921 on the square footage, built in 2015 with a very good sized lot. That's at a 0.42 of an acre over in Halsley. Yes, you can even find that in Halsley. And if you haven't given that neighborhood the time of day, you should. It has a lot to offer, but doesn't feel like you're right in the smack in the middle of everything. You're gonna love it. So inventory of homes, it grew by 8.7%. Thank you so much. We are so excited. We have homes, we have homes. Our mid to luxury inventory is growing the most. Give you an idea of what to expect. 11861 Aberdeen Lane, Landing Lane in Midlothian was at 1.45 million, 5 bedrooms, 6 baths, 6582 on the square footage, built in 1992. That's in beautiful Reed's Landing, which is gated. Very nice and private, still very close to everything though. And you're at 1.5 of an acre. They are good sized lots in there for sure. Let's talk about months supply. I know if you've listened to any of my other videos, you'll know what I'm talking about now, but let me give you a little bit of education on that. When we talk about months of supply, what we are speaking about is based on what is currently on the market active. How many months would it take for all of that to sell without anything new coming on the market? I am very glad to report that in the Richmond area as a whole, as we are in April of 2025, we've held flat at 1.9 months overall as compared to April last year. Our single family home supply has tightened to 1.7 months. So again, we are still very much geared towards more of a seller's market, but that is an opening up of a bit from where we were before, where we were not even at a month's supply for many years here. This is a good thing. If you ever want to know, hey, are we at a balanced market? You know that if you're looking at months of supply, if it says 6, you're at a balanced market where it's neither a buyer's market nor a seller's market. And then as we are looking at what's a buyer's market, it's obviously going to be ticking more up to where the national numbers are, not Richmond. Here's an idea of what to expect here. 2830 Iresford Drive in Midlothian at 1.485 million. A 7-bedroom, 5.5 bath, 6824 in the square footage, built in 2001. Nice sized lot over there in the Rosemont subdivision, gorgeous subdivision, 1.3 acres. So there you have it, how things are looking in the first part of Q2 for 2025. Make sure you keep on tuning into our channel as we give you up-to-date, nerded out, geeked out stats on where we're looking for the market. Thank you so much for tuning in, and remember, leave everything better. Once again, if this is your first time to our channel and you want to learn everything there is to know about living in Richmond, Virginia, tap that like button, hit subscribe, and click that little bell so you're notified every time we release a new video. Thanks so much for watching, and always remember, leave everything better.